Welcome inside Oracle Arena. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, next year, the Warriors will move across the bay to San Francisco. But right now, trying to put on another show here in Oakland.
And speaking of a show, how about how many shows we saw in this building? The days of Run TMC, the killer crossover by Tim Hardaway, and how about the sweet shooting of Chris Mullin and Mitch Richmond?
Expect nothing short of greatness within these walls. Jay, these teams very much used to playing before thriving crowds feeding off their fans.
Yeah, at the Golden State Warriors, as a couple of years ago when they started winning championships, you see the excitement around Oracle Arena, and you see the passion from Dub Nation. And then also for the 76ers, every time I played a game in Philly, I was worried about myself. The fans heckle you, they talk to you, they trash talk the entire ball game. They are actively involved each and every play.
And with the Sixers trusting the process, all of that is now back in South Philadelphia. Can't miss those. DeMarcus Cousins missed his first. That one goes.
Man down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Tobias Harris. Here comes the screen. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Curry. No good. To Embiid. Big finish at the rim.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Curry with the basketball. Down 4. Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Joel Embiid.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Green. Durant matched up with Jimmy Butler. And a finish at the rim.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
To Embiid. Butler buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide-open 3.
Durant to Curry. Down to Green. Kicks it around the perimeter. Goes to the right side. Curry won't go down. Butler into the front court. Leads 5. To the outside. Looking for his man. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Possession lies with Golden State. Curry to Durant. Curry knocks it down from mid-range. Takes stock of the floor. To Embiid. Joel Embiid. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Redick. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice, and
substitutions, Golden State. Substitutions. Hey, locked up.
Throws it down.
you know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Sixers have the basketball. To Embiid. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
The assist from number 34, Sean Livingston.
Joel Embiid. 3 for 4. Good start.
The assist from number 49.
Deep three at the buzzer. 1 quarter down. It's the Sixers out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you.
Hey, it's out there. Let's take it home now. Let's go.
Substitutions, Philadelphia. Substitutions, Golden State.
Cruises inside for 2.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans could never do, even if you're not known for it.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
The free throw, good. And they add 1 more to the lead. It's up to 11. To Sean Livingston. Down low Green. Can't connect from in close. Count it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And stuffs it home.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
To Green, beyond the arc for 3. Not getting the bounce. And counted at the rim.
It has been. The passing has been great, but the precision of the passing has been next level. Every pass has been delivered right in the pocket, ready for the player to either shoot or dunk the ball.
To Sean Livingston. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't go down. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. To Green. Fires the 3. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
And a throwdown. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Shot from the lane won't go. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. From long range, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
The assist from number 49.
He'll let one fly from half court. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Curry with the ball. Fires the three, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Embiid. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Joel Embiid trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. To Thompson. No good. Draymond Green sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Thompson smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Butler. Harris tosses. Off the assist.
So much about passing is about the pace of the pass. Sometimes you need to dart the pass through the gap. Other times you need to have a feathery touch where you can loft the ball up for your player to dunk the ball. That pace is everything in this game.
Curry, off the mark, no good. Harris. DeMarcus Cousins, tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
ISO, give me the rock. Right.
To Butler. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Durant there to claim the rebound. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Down a bundle. And Steph. He can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open, knocks down the 3.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Kevin Durant with the rock. To Curry. And Cousins throwing it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Nothing going here on that drive. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Curry. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Curry to bring it up. His guys down big. To Thompson. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Off the mark on his free throw. It's Cook with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's the first foul. That's 2 minutes.
Durant, guarded by Jimmy Butler.
Coming left, left, left.
5 seconds to shoot. Lets it fly from long range. Can't connect. It's no good.
Show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
DeMarcus Cousins pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Livingston to Durant. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Durant lets it fly. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. And the basket good at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's a big finish.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Livingston. Here's a chance from long range. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that one.
A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
3 quarters complete, and the 76ers have to be feeling good. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Sixers control it. He wants it at the rim and scores.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Nice pass to get things going.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Curry, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Klay Thompson with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Going to launch beyond the arc. And the rebound taken in by Thompson. Green to Curry. For 3, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Beyond the arc for 3. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
And count the basket.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Curry to Green. 2-point shot for Curry. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
A bad pass there. Warriors have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Count the bucket for 2.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Durant to Curry. Fires the 3. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Curry trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Draymond Green will go to the line to shoot 2.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Butler to bring it up. His guys hold a commanding lead. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Curry to Green. To Curry. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Butler matched up with the 2-time MVP. There's the toss, and this will be out of bounds, off of Butler. Steph lets loose. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Oh, my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Steph Curry rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Curry. He He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Thompson to Green. To Durant. Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Wide open look, won't go. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers.
Put one in the win column with a solid performance.
You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Warriors didn't get the victory they wanted here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Assists.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a great job of staying competitive and putting in the necessary effort to get the win.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.